So you want to overcome the fear of looping. In this video, I'll teach you everything you need to know. There are 3 main factors that are causing you to be scared of looping that I'll go over and teach you how to overcome. One of the main factors causing fear of looping is being scared your bike will break, and that means you'll have to pay to fix it. So for this, I recommend getting mods that are specifically meant for stunting, such as axle sliders, 12 bars, and display protectors. This will save you a lot of money in the long run, but none of it's necessary for what you're trying to accomplish. But you should cost out the price of a rear fender, subframe, handlebars, and throttle, because those are some of the parts that are going to go first when you crash your bike. Once you've gotten over that mental gap of worrying about your bike breaking, the second factor causing fear of looping is pain. The fear of getting hurt. So what's the best way to get over this? I think this is one of the easiest factors to overcome, because pain is just mental while the bank account is very real. The best way to overcome the fear of looping and getting hurt is to get some good gear and to practice popping up your bike from a standstill or just a couple miles per hour, because this is gonna lower the chances of you getting hurt dramatically. We've all fallen over walking, we've all tripped, and 99.9% of the time when you trip or fall over going slow, you usually don't get hurt, maybe just a bruise. So in the grass, the best practice is to actually practice looping. And this is easy if you have a handbrake. So what you're gonna wanna do is just put both your feet on the ground and pop up the bike, and then hit the rear brake and hold the bike up in the air. Do this in the grass, and this will help you practice looping and get you more comfortable with your bike being at balance point. Practicing catching your bike like that will prepare you for throttle and catching the bike when you do loop. How do you know when you're going to loop? This is one of the main factors that is causing fear. How do you know when you're going to loop? This is another factor that is causing you to be scared, the fear of the unknown. This is one of the things that you'll just have to overcome with experience, but I can say with experience that you can get a bike to go very far past balance point without looping. All it takes is skill. So don't worry about going too far back, and worry more about remembering to hit your brakes hard and to not panic. So keep these 3 things in mind. 1, if a part breaks on your bike, it most likely won't, because if you're listening to me, you should be practicing slowly. But if it does, it's just part of learning, and that's what's gonna happen. 2, you're not gonna get hurt. Just be reasonable when pushing yourself. Get good gear, practice in the dirt, or if you have street tires, practice in an empty parking lot to be as safe as possible. And number 3, maybe the most important, is you're not that far back on the bike. Brazilians and 12-year-olds in California are able to ride their bike upside down. All it takes is skill and riding that rear brake. So remember, keep practicing, and this isn't supposed to be stressful, so have fun.